Our last episode began with a deep-sea coral reef, much like this one here. That episode ended with violence and death, mostly due to fish. But we also talked about something else. Can you remember what that was? Think back. No doubt you've heard the European truism, it takes a village. And that certainly is true for the deep sea. For today's episode of the Deep Sea Edition, I'll be using a Western theme to describe the deep sea coral village. Come on, let's have a look. In our submersible of the imagination, we can visit a dazzling variety of coral reefs. This colony here is almost 40,000 years old. These corals are made of small polyps, or little mouths with tentacles around there. These polyps feed on marine snow, that's tiny bits of fish and excrement that constantly rain down on the ocean floor. We may think of these polyps as townspeople. And the polyps themselves make skeletons of calcium carbonate in the water. We may call these skeletons saloons. Here's a saloon keeper, or anemone, signaling to the town drunk that the saloon is open for business. And here's the town drunk, or sea cucumber, busily getting hammered, as usual. And look, an egg sac, defenseless. Probably some fish just dropped it. Think of the egg sac as a baby carriage about to go down the steps of Odessa. Oh, and look, the rich old widow, or skate, come to collect the rent. And behind her, the preacher man, hoping that the rich widow has left him something in her will. And what's this? The saloon keeper's anemone cousin rides into town. He's on the trail of a city slicker jump bail, and there's gonna be a showdown. Now the saloon is packed with crinoids, urchins, and banditos. And the undertaker, or basket star, has a coffin already. But the city slicker, or vampire squid, has long gone. Nothing to see here, folks. From atop a high mesa, the solitary hydroid bears silent witness. Now, I do concede that the deep sea is not defined by corals or any other species. It is, in fact, a system of interdependent organisms who evolved together, part of a whole that is part of another whole that we nurture as it nurtures us. You know, sometimes I have to remind myself to stop working and just look out of the portal. Once in a while. Let's recap. We've learned a lot about the deep sea and ourselves. And I like to think we've connected on some concepts that may go a long way, even beyond the deep sea. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we? All right. Thanks for joining me in my submersible of the imagination. I hope you've enjoyed your visit to the deep sea. Until next time, I'm Dr. Vernon Gordon.
ExxonMobil is proud to support the next generation of scientists who innovate for a changing world.